Welcome you all, wonderful listeners, students, seekers, and great personalities. Salutations, gratitudes, wishes, and prayers that this sequence of ours, series of ours, should keep on continuing. Ensure the Loka Sevaka, Dharma Sthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, and Prashanta Samskrita Bhasha Jnata Vyaktitwas in Azar minded by us. And the six sources to bless us, the Shruti Mata, the Parabrahma Tattva, the Guru Ganas, the Devata Ganas, then the Ishvara, the Parashakti, we are always in touch with. Welcome another day of study of our Upanishads. We are studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad from Krishna Yajurveda. First chapter we are doing after a lengthy, exhaustive Sambandha Bhashya. Lots of eye-opening in that. Now, in this Prathamodhyaya, Brahmavadins were inquiring about the cause of the entire Jagat. Outside they tried, they could not find. They went into Te Dhyana Yoganugataha. They have seen the Devatma Shakti. That Devatma Shakti means with the Atma Shakti, the Deva, whom we call as the Brahman with Maya Shakti, who now has become the Karana for the Jagat. Therefore, he is called as Karana Brahma. That Karana Brahma, how he became Karana for the entire universe, is explained through two examples of Chakra and Nadi. First, the Chakra example through which the Karana Brahma's presence in the whole world is being given to us. What we have to understand out of it is why these details for us to understand the presence of Paramatma in and through everything. Here is where the bhakti also comes into picture. More important than that is when everywhere the Paramatma alone is there, our attitude towards that Jagat should be such that of respect and reverence only, and of giving and serving, not insulting, humiliating, and not an attitude of wanting to take. In the change of this attitude is the quietening of the mind, purity of the mind. It's a big subject again. If it is started to explain, it will take half an hour. A simple thing, with this world seen by us, when we take it as if it is for our upabhoga, then entire our upadhis, sankalpa, mana, all of them become vijrumbhita. Then we become samsari. On the other hand, seeing the presence of Ishvara, Karana Brahma everywhere, knowing that doing our duty as service to Him is the way to live in this world. The earlier said inner entire impurities go away. With that pure heart, we have to go beyond this Karya Karana Brahma to the Nirguna Brahma in our identity for our Ananta Atma Ananda Anubhuti, which is called as Mukti from all limitation struggles. For that purpose, this is so beautifully brought out. So, in that sloka number 4, in how many ways that Karana Brahma explained, 80% of it we saw. Last two of them we have to study. Let us do it. Then we go to the fifth mantra. In that, the Nadi Rupena, same Karana Brahma is explained. पिक्चराइज करने के लिए मन में. It will be a great exercise if you can really think the chakra and then Kara Brahma as chakra with the Nemi, the Shodashantam, the Trivrutam, Shatardha Aram, Vimshati Pratyaraha, then the Ashtakai Shadvihi, all of that if you can visualize, it's a great exercise. Same way the river also. River we are familiar with, chakra is familiar. Those days therefore उनका एग्जाम्पल लेकर उस परमात्मा को एक्सप्लेन कर रहे कारण ब्रह्म को. This Karana Brahma was visualized by them in their Dhyana Yoga as the Karana for the whole universe. And the explanation is Karana is Vyapta in the Karya. In the entire Karya Jagat, the Karana Paramatma is very much there. Therefore, Jagat is none other than Paramatma plus his Maya Shakti. Yet, that Jagat is the cause of bondage if we wrongly relate. If you rightly relate, it is not a cause of bondage, but it is not final moksha also. The moksha is the karya karana atita brahma. With him, we have to get our identity. All these will be explained. We are only in the fourth mantra of the first chapter among the six chapters. So lots for us to study and get the picture clear. Slowly, steadily, we do that. Before that, our Sankalpa Prarthana. Before that, our common sense thought. Today's common sense thought. Important. Quickly we go through. Let us see what Lord brings out and makes us understand. First is we have our life, Sharira, Jivanam going on. Within our life, stomach, there is Bhagwan, Vaishwanara. First, recognize ki in what way the bhojana is given. Correctly, the Vaishwanara is Trupta. Don't do any mistake in that. In the mistake is giving more food or giving less food or giving wrong food. So correct quantity and correct quality so that the Sharira Nirvahana is done. It's a big art. It's a very high level of awareness and understanding. Not one day, every day that much. So that this Bhojana Annamaya has not become a problem to us. Is not becoming a problem. Sort it out. Otherwise, we are stuck up at that level only about the Bhojana throughout life. There also, as we said, wrong food given, less or more given, its repercussions are this body becomes troublesome, then our attention is on that only. We cannot do anything further. One. Same way, second thing is this body again, we individual, with whatever the works we are doing or not doing, still we get tired or exhausted. Therefore, for it to recoup, to get re-energized, much before we become Mahayogi of controlling everything, before that, at this present state, whatever that minimum beautiful rest is to be given to the body, those 6 hours, etc. At this moment, we have not disciplined ourselves fully, therefore, it is required. Those 6 hours, so that the Sharira is again satisfied. ठीक है बाबा. You know, the भोजन और निद्रा ठीक होता है. To a great extent, the tensions, worries go away. That is an intelligence. That is an art. And each one's food and sleep hours differ. Need not compare with others. Hours may be 7 hours, some may be 5 hours, some may be 9 hours. We don't know. Ours is this much. Recognize it. Some people decide if 4.5 hours is enough for me, I'll master it in few years of time. So they master it. 5 घंटे काफी मुझे फिर बाकी 19 घंटे I'm working. So that's an achievement that is required. That is later on. But right now, Let these two do not become a liability. What is that? Irregularity of the food and the sleep. Insufficiency of them. हो जाए थोड़ा सा. Like even to your servants and all. खाना proper दो उनको, salary proper दो. They are so happy that they will do whatever we say. As simple as that. Having done these two, the third one is with regard to our dharma in the world, in the form of our naukari professions duties, which fetches our the livelihood, and also to those on whom we depend and on those who depend on us. On those whom we depend are the parents, wife, and husband. And those who depend on us are the children's brother, sister, younger. Whatever the dharma to be done towards them, it's an art, exactly knowing it, perfectly doing it, and not a difficult thing to know exactly what to do. And our alertness के साथ consciously we do and get satisfied. That obligation also goes away. Now, these three when they are done, then we can fully take up our adhyatmikata. In this adhyatmikata also, what is to be required is awaken the awareness level, chitta. Then every of the adhyatmic sadhana, what exactly to do, what for to do. What exactly to do, what for. It has to be done. These to be clear. Obviously, the third one, how to do also. So take one by one. Beautiful it is. Maybe an hour or so can be spent or 2 hours. Somehow package of time take out. Hours मैं जानता हूँ जानकर करूँगा. These are the 7 8 things. First one, we definitely need to do some karma yoga in the world. Duties doing without phalasakti also is a karma yoga that anyway we have seen. Along with that, karma yoga means let us say punya yoga or seva yoga. So there is an awareness in me that this satkarma or this punya karma, though it's not my duty, but I am doing it. So that my uttara upadhis and uttara means further future conveniences will be there for me to live a better life. There's absolute awareness. So this dana I am doing, this punya I am doing. With this, my future life or in this life only, little later, my life will be with less problems at the upadhi level, at any of the other happenings level. In this way, seva karma, punya karma, daily for some time, or at least once in 3 days or a week, doing consciously. So we are that way contributing to a part of the total, then that will be reverse blessing us. It will be reciprocating. अच्छा होता है देते रहने से वापस हमको मिलता रहता है. All is what I am doing, why I am doing, how I am doing. So what I am doing, I am doing the seva, I am doing the punya. Why I am doing, so that I will be better in our in future. Yesterday, day before, especially yesterday, how exhaustively in that Kamatha Upakhyanam, that boy of 8 years, when he was asked, how clearly he told us the Papa Karma, its Phala, Punya Karma, its Phala in our Skanda Purana. So beautiful. It was so complete, so exhaustive. Very wonderful it was. So, this first thing, we just do it. There is really joy in us when we do it. And that's what has brought us to today's comforts. We have done knowingly or unknowingly lot of good. That is why we are better than millions. How many are getting flooded in rains and dying with different ages, some with diseases, and many with so many quarrels, problems, physiological. हमको उतना नहीं है लेकिन we are better placed compared to so many when we see in the world. It's all because we have done it. Know it And for the future, to be better than this, more we have to do. One, after the first three things ensured, the bhojana, the nidra, the social obligations. Now the first one is our seva punya. Second one, we have to definitely spend 10, 15 or at least 20 minutes. Ki this is my Kula Devata, this is my Ishta Devata, this is a Devata. My Guru told me to do Upasana. So I am doing Upasana. What I am doing? I am doing Upasana. How long? 20 minutes. In that what I am doing? Let us Abhisheka and the Ashtottara and Mangala Arati. Why I am doing it? Just to be blessed by that Lord. For my, again, the outer life, spiritual life to be proper. That I am properly guided, that I am properly protected. The 20 minutes of Vipassana, what I am doing, why I am doing, how I am doing, and I am doing consciously. 15-20 minutes. Every time, bring the consciously the thought that I am this sadhaka, I am this upasaka, this is my Lord in front of me. Na Ganapati hai, Vishnu hai, whoever he may be. See, I am doing that puja. Dhyayami, avahayami. Definitely I am invoking the Lord's presence in it. Definitely I am doing all whatever I can afford or I know to do for those 20 minutes. Every step. The puja is over. Now I am doing the arati. I am doing the pradakshina. I am doing the pranama and I am extending my prayers. Oh Lord, may my outer life, inner life be safe, secured. May I grow spiritually. मिनिमम इन दैट यू ऐड इन दैट स्पिरिचुअलिटी में आप कितना भी लंबा चौड़ा डिमांड भगवान से करो, अगर आपकी मर्जी है. शास्त्र ज्ञान मिले मुझे, तत्व ज्ञान मिले मुझे, अतिशीघ्र परमात्मा गौरव मिले, गुरु भक्ति मिले, विच आर ऑल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर स्पिरिचुअलिटी. इन दैट प्रेयर वी कैन आस्क द लॉर्ड, नथिंग रॉन्ग. जितना लंबा प्रेयर है उतना अच्छा है, जितना ज्यादा उनसे मांगेंगे उतना अच्छा. In that you can ask for your own family members, even the everybody in the world, Loka Kalyana, Vishwa Kalyana, Vishwa Shanti. Every one of them are so beautiful. It is required also for the whole world that somebody is praying the Lord for the universal goodness, universal stability, universal evolution. Some are doing, that's why it's happening. In fact, if you can do it for the universe slowly, we are taken care more by the Lord by the way. So I am Upasaka, the Lord is Upasya, this is the Upasana I am doing, and for this purpose, and exactly I have done 20 minutes. जैसे भोजन के समय में इतना भोजन चाहिए, ये वेराइटी चाहिए, मुझे परोसा गया, आई एम ईटिंग एंड आई हैव ईटन satisfied. So too, the 7 hours, 6 hours nidra required, I have done with. So too, my 5, 6 hours work in the world to be done, I am done with. So too, my punya seva for this 20 minutes, half an hour, I have done it. वो गोदान किया को गाय को घास खिलाया हो या किसी को दान दिया हो, अन्न दान दिया हो, कोई मंदिर जाके पंडित जी को दक्षिणा दिए, वॉट एवर इट इज, कुछ ना कुछ चलता ही रहना. थोड़ा सा प्लान इट दैट वे, according to your convenience. Idea is given, but you can plan how it can be executed. Then we talked about the upasana. Then go to now upasana के बाद ही or at the time or whatever the time convenience. Now sit 15 minute 10 minute. I am doing now the japa 15 minute 20 minute, इतना इतना काफी है. This is the nama of the japa I am doing, mantra my guru has given. And in this, that is the mantra, that is the name of the Lord, that is the namaskara vachana, it is there. So I am bringing that Lord into my heart and I am chanting that mantra. While doing so, I am doing namaskar to him. Om Namo Narayana or Om Namah Shiva. That 20 minutes. What I am doing? Japa. What for I am doing? Ekagrata and divinizing our thoughts. सो मुझे जप करना है, मैं बैठा हूँ, मैं कर रहा हूँ. Be aware of that. In that again, the finer tunings of beautifully imagining the roop of that Paramatma, you are at his feet doing namaskar to him really. And through that, our mind is brought to the single pointedness, ekagrata. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, ऐसे 2 घंटे का पैकेज सब मिलकर पक्का करना है, कुछ छोड़ना नहीं उसको बस हर दिन. Idea is what today? I am sitting here for the japa. I am doing the japa. This is the mantra I am doing. In that, I am doing namaskar to that Lord in my heart. And then I am developing my ekagrata with that. Shuddhata, little ekagrata, little. Because it is Bhagavan's name, definitely some Shuddhi or divinity comes to the heart. And if you have the gratitude to the Lord, if you know the glory of the Lord, if you have heard all those things, then while doing that japa, more depth, more intensity, more emotion, more devotion, ये सब भी हो सकते हैं. They're all finer and deeper things. But minimum is this is my japa mantra. I am sitting for japa. I am keeping that Lord in the heart. I am doing namaskar because in that mantra there is namaskara vachanam. And then I am developing my ekagrata. Japa for ekagrata. 15-10 मिनट 20 मिनट. And when you pakka we do, result comes. That result inspires us to do again and again. Then once the japa is over, the mala vahara clear. Now sitting for the contemplation. One by one, 3 or 4 contemplations. 5 मिनट, 10-10 मिनट, इतना भी कर लो चलेगा. The first contemplation is take the world of names and forms in general. All of them. In general, not necessarily who are familiar to us, unko bhi aane do. What is to be done as we are students of spirituality Vedanta? Vicharana to be done about the Jagat's Mithyatva, Jagat's Asatyatva, and Jagat's Bandhakaranatva. I am sitting, I am doing the Vicharana, I am taking for Vicharana the subject of Jagat. In the Jagat, the Rupanama are there, every one of them. They are asatya, they are mithya, they are nitya parinami. Then when I entangle in them, I will be given dukkha, I will be bound. Daily करना है exercise को. Every day. We are talking from pure adhyatmic sadhana standpoint. In Vyavahara, what love we have to give to them, what do you call dharma we have to do, nirvana to whoever are around us, that already was said. That is over. Now on the seat of dhyanam, on the seat of vicharana, thoda samay lena hai. And take all the evidences. How the things are born, changing, dying, isn't it? And our own past experience, somebody experiences when entangled, how the world gave dukkha with a pure heart, without any emotion or biasness or sentiment, for the clarity of the understanding. Anybody who entangles in the world is bound by the world. So therefore, Jagat Asatyatva, Mithyatva, Bandhana Karanatva, 10 minutes daily. That what it does, it becomes a strong vasana in us, positive vasana. Then when we are in the world otherwise, during our Utthana Sthiti, out of meditation seat, we live in the world but we are aware, we are careful. That we don't get ourselves bound, don't allow others to bind us. Other objects or things. What is to be done is done. So no new vasana, no new samsara is invoked or created. Because we never do these exercises, therefore we are not aware. Therefore, in 100% unawareness only, we interact with the world in which all the raga dveshas are formed. Then only the thoughts of those things beings come. We never do the higher sadhanas. So, after doing japa in the vicharana, the first is that one. Again, for 5-10 minutes, the second vicharana is taking our upadhis. Every day, our upadhis we have to think about. Sharira ye hai. प्राण ये है, इंद्रिया ये है, मन is this one, buddhi is this one, chitta is this one, ahankara is this one, vasanas are this one. It is little tougher, deeper, takes more time. So decide kare. So out of these seven things, every day one thing or every day two. Today Sharira and Prana. Tomorrow Prana and the Indriyas. Day after Indriya and the Mana. Then Mana and the Buddhi. Buddhi and the Chitta. Chitta and the Ahankara. Ahankara and the Vasanas. Do ya teen. Then what it is there in it now, in me, present. I have to become aware. Then I must know that these are the unwanted things in each of them. They have to be thrown away. These are the things that are wanted in each of them. They have to be gained. 10 minutes of that, 20 minutes of that exercise. इसलिए ज़्यादा ताकत लगता है, energy. And that energy is gained through upasana and japa. Isn't it? So our main goal is doing each of them perfectly. While doing so, when we are tired, exhausted, never mind, take little rest and come back to the work. See those farmers, दोपहर तक काम करते हैं, सुबह 6 से 12 भूख लगती, थक जाते हैं, they eat, sleep 1.5 hour, then again they are back on the work. Work is important, but while doing the work, wear and tear are there. How the upadhi, उनको थोड़ा दे दो rest. That is not a sin at all. That's why युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. So if we don't become aware of our upadhis, their sthiti gati, what is their position presently, how they are influencing my life, what is bad in that, what is good in that, we cannot act further in removing the bad from it, in bringing the good into it. I have to become like my mind. What are the attachments in it, emotions in it, projections in it? What are the pure love aspects in it, forgiveness aspects in it? Have I mastered eliminating the negative, getting the positive? So to my indriyas, to which indriya I am how much slave? Tongue or the ears or the skin, isn't it? So to the sharira, what is the age of this body? What is the present disease I have or the health position? उपाधियों का ख्याल रखना जरूरी है. Okay, so first one is about the outer world, second is about the upadhis in the vicharana after the japa, and japa is after the upasana, and that is after it is a punya karma done outside, and that is after we ensured our duties are done, and that is after our proper bhojan and nidra. Systematic, perfect, every one of them we can understand and master. Entire sadhana is hidden. Then for 10 minutes again, after the upadhis are taken into, observed what is positive, negative is there in it, then taking the sankalpa of invoking the positive, eliminating negative. 10 minutes we have to do the very important another sadhana of rejecting the upadhis as they are anatma. They are given to me, but they are not permanent with me, and they are not me, and they are not mine. 5-10 मिनट उपाधि तादात्म्य से छूटने का साधन. ना हम शरीरोस्मि शरीरम मम नास्ति, ना हम प्राणेन्द्रियोस्मि प्राणेन्द्रियाणि न मम. See, didn't we see in every of the Prakarana Granthas slokas pertaining to this meaning? Do you mean to say that they are given just like that, or they are given for practice? Have you ever done this practice? In our all so many years of being spiritual, sadhakas, done is very good. Nahi kiya, never mind start. Every day this has to be done. In that you can add some more. Oh Lord, thank you for giving these upadhis. I promise you I will use them for right purpose. But they are not me, they are not mine. Then again this thought, to whatever upadhis happen, Nothing happens to me. They are not me, they are not mine. This is a very deep exercise. If it is done from the Vasanamaya kosha, whatever Upadhi Tadatma Karanas are there, they are countered, they are eliminated. Like the good food is taken, it becomes immunity, then it counters, eliminates the weaknesses or other any infecting, invading whatever the bacteria, etc. थोड़ा सा ये एक्सरसाइज करना पड़ता है. Okay, this is the number. How much? First one Jagat taken, second is Upadhis are taken, third one is Unakarna Upadhiyonko, not me. Now comes the fourth one, standard. At least 10 or 12 for variety you must have. The Upanishad mantras, at least 6, 7, 8 of them, in which Atma Tattva is told with its Swarupa Lakshana, with its Tatastha Lakshana. Why Upanishadic mantra? Because that Upanishad Rishi will be happy कि हमने उनके द्वारा दिया हुआ मंत्र का ध्यान करें. He through that mantra will bless us. And Upanishads are authority. We must know the Upanishads. The joy of knowing the Upanishadic jnana is much more than anything else. Those who justify कि हमको ज्ञान है उपनिषद का हो या ना हो, they are all बच्चा लोग. Don't worry, don't look at them at all. People with their audacity, ability to speak, convincing Baba, they try to convince us in the lower level of understandings with their ability to. We should not be carried away. We are clear. There is no greater literature than the Upanishads. Full stop. That's it. Fixed. Fanatic हो जाओ उसमें बस. Fanatic without that stink of fanaticism. There may be other people saying their own variety of the quotes in different languages. वो सब बच्चा लोग है. In front of the Upanishadic Rishi quotes. That's it. No entertaining of any other thought. Then those 8 mantras. Ishavasya 2, Kena, Kata, Prashna. Crucial mantras are there in which the Atma Tattva is explained. Those have to be taken for 10 minutes of contemplation, vicharana. These are the Atma Swarupa Lakshanas. These are Atma Tatastha Lakshana. Vicharana karna. 10 minutes, 5. Daily karna. Yesterday we saw Yoga system. And we were comparing it with all Upanishads. Those mantras in which Vasishtha was explaining about the Atma Jnani Lakshanas. What a beautiful topic it is. Tattva Mahatmya Varnanam is going on. You saw yesterday how he was quoting the Ishavasya Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad, Mundakopanishad mantras. The whole thing will be Mandukya now later on. It's a good revision of Upanishads when we study Puranas, Smruti Granthas. Yoga Vasishtha Smruti Grantha. So, in that way, definitely the Vicharana has to be done with the help of the Upanishad mantras of the Atma Tattva. Then for 10 minutes last, in that Vicharana about the Atma Tattva, whatever the Atma Swarupa Lakshanas are understood, उसके साथ we have to do Anusandhana, Vrityatmaka Anusandhana, thought level of Anusandhana. I am that Atman which is Satswarup, Chitswarup. Daily करते रहना है. Then only from the core of our heart, whatever the anatma, tadatmyas are there, they go away. Then I am not the self, that ignorance is replaced by the buddhi jnana of the I am self. That exercise only, slowly when it becomes deepened, then we on riding on the thought only that I am that self which is of this lakshana, or aham satyam jnanam anantam brahma, riding on that, we reach to the thought free experience. When it will happen, we don't know, but we keep on doing every day. And what are the common 3 rules? Who am I? One spiritual sadhaka. What I am doing? Dekho, this sadhana. What for? Dekho, this purpose. The final purpose is for the anubhuti. Then the mantra vicharana we are doing for the clear, doubtless conviction about the Atma Swarupa Lakshanas. And then why we have rejected the Upadhi? Because they are Anatma. Why we have thought about the Upadhis? Because they should not be liability. If at all, they must be our assets. And why the Jagat's Asatyatva Mithyatva Vicharana? Because we should not be bound by that. Why that Upasana is done? For the Bhagavad Kripa. Why Japa is done? For the Ekagrata. Why the Punyadi are done? So that our further life, the Upadhis are better, situations are better, conducive for life and sadhana. And why we have to do the dharma? To clear up all other runa, etc. Why we have to take good food? So that the upadhi is satisfied. Why the sufficient rest? So that remaining time is without any obstruction. So in that way, these 10, 12 things, when they are pakka in our life, and every day we are in that mood, what we have to do, we are doing. And in the course of time, the, the doings themselves take us to the higher and greater level, deeper level. सारी चीज पक्का सिस्टमैटिकली होते हैं, है ना. लाइक ए पेशेंट treated by doctor perfectly by understanding his disease in all aspects, you can see the patient getting recovered, isn't it? In the same way, a person getting trained in something in one by one aspect, when the training is given, and if he is receiving it, you can see him becoming master in that. It can be a sport, it can be painting, it can be a driving, it can be a cooking, it can be politics, it can be the medicine like that of professions. Even it can be our own body doing yoga or pranayama to rectify one by one part of the body and balance it. जान बूझकर बंदी सही तरह से करने से we can see the result. So too when a house is built step by step, when steps are followed, you can see the house is happening. हर जगह हुई है, जान कर सही करने से सब चीज संभव है. May Lord bless us in that type of Shuddha Sattva Guna and alertness in which we are aware of all this and are fully, optimistically, joyfully involving in this, and thus celebrating the performance in life and also celebrate the success of knowing the self in this very life. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रजयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निराधिक निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठम नमाम्यहम्. ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठम नमाम्यहम्. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. पारायणम्. सेकंड चैप्टर, जस्ट 5 mantras. अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः. ओम युञ्जानः प्रथमं मनः तत्त्वाय सविता धियः अग्निर्ज्योतिर्निचाय्य पृथिव्या अध्याभरतो युक्तेन मनसा वयं देवस्य सवितुः सवे सुवर्गेयाय शक्त्या युक्त्वाय मनसा देवान् सुवर्यतो धिया दिवं बृहज्योतिः करिष्यदः सविता प्रसुवातितान् युञ्जते मन उत युञ्जते धियः विप्रा विप्रस्य बृहतो विपश्चितः विहोत्रा ददेव युनाविदेकः इन्मही देवस्य सवितुः परिष्टुतिः युजेवां ब्रह्मपूर्व्यं नमोभिर्विश्लोकयेतु पृथ्व्येव सूरेः शृण्वन्तु विश्वे अमृतस्य पुत्राः आये धामानि दिव्यानि तस्थुः. And the fourth mantra. Om Tamekanemim Trivrutam Shodashantam Shatardharam Vimshati Pratyarabhihi Ashtakaihi Shadbhir Vishwarupaikapasham Trimargabhedam Dvinimittaikamoham तमेकनेमिं त्रिवृतं षोडशान्तं शतार्धारं विंशतिप्रत्यराभिः अष्टकैः षड्भिर्विश्वरूपैकपाशं त्रिमार्गभेदं द्विनिमित्तैकमोहम् अपश्यन्. That क्रियापदम we have to do the अध्याहार. अध्याहार means आगे से या पीछे से ले आकर जोड़ना to complete the sentence. So tam apashyan. That Karana Brahma they have seen, who is like a chakra. Like the chakra, this Karana Brahma also has Nemi, the Vrutis, the Aras, the Pratyaras, etc. One by one we saw. One name is Prakriti and Maya. Prakriti, Maya, Vyakta, Vyakruta. Trivrutam is the three gunas. Shodashantamar, the three types we are told about the Shodashantam. Then the Aras, the Shatardha, completely we saw without missing anyone. The 5 Viparyaya, 28 Ashakti, 9 Tushti, 8 Siddhi. Totally 528, 33, 9, 42, 8, 50. Shatardhara. Then Vimshati Pratyaraha, we have seen 5 Jnanendriya, Karmendriyas, 5, 5, 10. Then there corresponding fields of Shabda, Sparsha, Rasagandha, Vichana Adana, Gamana, Visarga, Ananda. These are the Pratyaras which support the main Ara. This we saw. Then Ashtakaihi Shadvihi, that much also we saw. The 6 sets of 8, 8, 8, 8. So they are the Ashtada Prakriti 1, Ashtakam. Then second one is the Dhatu Ashtakam. Then the third one is the Bhava Ashtakam. Ashtada Prakriti, Ashtasiddhi, Ashtadhatu, Bhava Ashtakam, Devata Ashtakam is the fifth one. The last one is the Guna Ashtakam. It was a beautiful thing. These are the Ashtakas we have seen. So the Prakriti Ashtakam, then is Dhatu Ashtakam, then came the Aishwarya Ashtakam, Ashtasiddhis. Three, okay. Then Bhava Ashtakam is the fourth one. Deva Ashtakam was the fifth one. Then the Guna Ashtakam was the last sixth one. What were the gunas? Gunas? Daya Sarva Bhuteshu. All beings compassion. It's a beautiful, huh? It's expression of the divinity. Sarvabhuteshu Daya. You have to rise to that level. In that only Lokas Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu ityadi thoughts come. All beings have to be safe, secured. At a deeper level, even the Dushta Loga also safe, secured. How? Dushtata when goes away, then only they are safe. Otherwise, if they continue their Dushtata, they will deserve Narakadi. Because that rule I can't break just because of my prayers. I can so add that thought. All terrorists should be safe and happy. How? By dropping the terrorism. Because by being terrorist, when they do negative, the rules won't agree. The Ishvara's rules are those are doing negative, they'll be punished. So if they have to be safe, they have to come out of the negative. In that way, Daya Bhuteshu is expressed. So to Kshantihi, the Kshama Guna, if somebody does harm to us, then Anasuya, never ever find any shortcomings or faults in others. Also, Asuya means jealousy that somebody is growing. Encourage him, congratulate him. Don't feel the jealousy and try to pull him down. That's not allowed. Fourth one was Shaucham. All the Vastu Shaucha, the Paristiti Shaucha, Gruha Shaucha, Vastra Shaucha, the Upakarana Shaucha, then the Bhojanadi Vishya Shaucha, then Shariya, Vani, Pranamana Shuddhi. Fourth one. Fifth one is Mangalam. Beautiful thought it is. The Mangalaka. Mangalata ka Kamana. Like Arogya is the Sharira Mangalata. Is it? Shanti is the Mano Mangalata. Good Jnanam is called as a Buddhi Mangalata. Then two people have such a wonderful understanding that the mutual help, whichever the relations, that is the relational Mangalata. Timely, sufficiently raining. Vatavarana Mangalata. All the dhanyas, grains are sufficiently growing. That is the Vastu Mangalata. You understand? This is a Mangalam. Kamana and whatever we can do from our side. No Amangalata. Okay. So, दया सर्वभूतेषु क्षांति दो हो गए, अनसूया शौचम चार हो गए, मंगलता पांच. Sixth is anayasa. Anayasa is what? In life, at any level, there should be no feeling of ayasa, heaviness, loadedness, compulsion, tension, worry, anxiety. No need. Anayas. You can see those farmers in the field. Physically, they are doing the work, but they don't do feel that physical ayasa because they'll be singing some song, folk songs, या कुछ ना कुछ गाते हुए भगवान का नाम लेते हुए they do it अनायास. इवन युद्ध में भी वो चिल्लाते हुए ललकारते हुए जय हो with that shabda they remove that physical anayas, they don't feel it. सेम वे जो भोज को ढोते हैं ना, पालकी ढोने वाले वगैरह, they will be doing some sinking etc. They distract their mind from that feeling of the load of the whatever physical they are carrying. Anayas. Even the drivers also sometimes they put a light music and they do it. This is called physical anayas. So to at the mind level also, let us learn the art of effortlessness. And one common sense is what? Only in the dharma there is effortlessness. We have to get habituated to that. In the dharma, there are two efforts. One is effort of doing wrong. Second is the endless effort of going through that pain, misery of regret and guilt. Anayasa is not laziness. That's why I give the example of physical body. It is acting, yet that ayasa is not felt. So too at the mind intellect level अनायास, खुद को भी आयास नहीं देना, दूसरों को भी नहीं देना. We need not be with bhoj felt all the time in our life. Heaviness, load. कुछ लोग कुछ नहीं करते but they feel so much of ayas, tensed, anxious, worried. There are some people so glorious, great, 100 things they do per day, but still there's no ayasa. It's a trick, it's a knack. It's to be developed after realizing its need and possibility. We can see one of the good two examples, Bhagavan Krishna and Puja Gurudev. The amount of work, physical, mental, intellectual, they have done, so much. But you don't see any ayasa in all those doings in them. Anayasa Rupena they have done. Anayasa. Beautiful. This is the sixth one. Seventh is Akarpanyam. Very good one. Akarpanya is I am the Brahman, all pervading. I am not conditioned, limited by anything. That's called Kurpanata Rahitya. What is Kurpanata? With upadhis tadatmya, which are limited, which are subject to some or the other changes, then feeling bad. This is the upadhi level Kurpanata. Then the Vyakti level Kripanata is what? I am alone, nobody is there to love me and all. Or people are there but they get work from me, they insult me, they hate me. These are all Kripanata with regard to the human beings. Kripanata with regard to objects are, no, these objects I don't have, that I don't have. This is called Kripanata. Kripana means meek fellow. हमें ये सब नहीं है, तो है, नहीं तो नहीं है, कृपण नहीं बन. कृपणाः फलहेतवः, गीता में कहते हैं जो काम का फल, कर्म का फल चाहते हैं वो भी कृपण है. That's the meaning is different there. Kripan there means बेवकूफ. Why? When you have the phala in your mind, when you do the karma, karma phala will come. That's it. But when you don't have the karma phala in the mind while doing karma, the antakarna shuddhi will come. That leads to the atma jnanam. That leads to moksha. That's higher understanding, no? That in that sense, the meaning of Kurpanata there. In the sense means investing more money for the less profit. That Murukata is Kurpanata there. Investing in karma for the outer karma phala, it's Kurpanata. Do that karma for the inner antakarana shuddhi, then you are wise person. तो अकारपण्यम, किसी भी दृष्टि से अपने आप को कम कमजोर नहीं सोचना. एरोगेंस भी नहीं है. सो अकारपण्यम. गीता Arjun says karpanya dosha, Kurpanata dosh. Arjuna was in that Kurpanata. I came here to fight, all are my people. So if I kill them, it will be a great sin to me. That Kripana Bhava he was in. So much. Bhagavan brought him out of Karpanyata. He said, you are a Kshatriya, you are fighting for Dharma, not for your selfishness. Whoever is there in front, when you are a doctor, patient जो भी हो, तुम्हारा वृत्ति है मेडिकेशन करना. You are a Kshatriya, आगे कोई भी हो enemy में, you have to shoot the arrow, that's it. So he removed all the Kripana right from the basic. He gave the Atma Jnana, he gave the Jiva Jnana, he gave the Upadhi Jnana, he gave the Dharma के दृष्टि से identity Jnana. सब जगह से उनको ज्ञान देकर कृपणता को निकाल दिया. तो अकारपण्यम. Then aspruha. Aspruha means free from desires, free from longings. Just to be happy, nothing is required. And the moment the requirement of anything is felt, happiness goes up. The trick, if it clicks to us, we have won the game of life, which we frequently talk about. What is that? Doing things for happiness, doing things happily. इन दोनों में फर्क समझ में आया. We know what is bondage, what is liberation. The one who does anything for happiness, he's a miserable jiva, stupid fellow. He'll never be happy. The one who learns the art of doing things happily, he doesn't need the phala. because he's already happy. Happiness is choice. It's not any situational or conditional. That is the people those who choose to be happy. कुछ है ही नहीं फिर भी खुश. He is called as sannyasi. And the fellows who have not chosen to be happy, everything is there, but he's never happy. He's called sannyasi. This last one, aspruha iti. हाँ है द वर्ड पीपल आई हैव नो एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम देम ऑब्जेक्ट है जो शरीर निर्वहन के लिए चाहिए वो करते हैं बस दो बातें आत्मा अभ्यास के लिए वी हैव टू गिव अप ऑल दोस थिंग्स सेकंड इन द अभ्यास ऑफ द आत्मन व्हेन द आत्मानुभूति कम्स इट्स इनफाइनाइट ब्लिस एज वशिष्ठ जी वाज सेइंग यस्टरडे एक दो तीन चार पांच श्लोकों में ही सेड नहीं धिया दृष्टे इन दैट लास्ट फोर श्लोकास ऑफ द 12th सर्ग ऑफ मोक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरण. Once this experience comes, he says, Ramanam Atanam Jagatam Idam. Idam Jagatam Atanam Ramanam. Your life in the world, living, will be only a play, a sport, a Ramana. Once you know the self, in the sport, you are expressing the joy. You are not seeking the joy out of the result there. That's the meaning of Aspuroha. These are the 8 gunas which are possible in the world. In this way, the 6th Ashtakam is this one. These are all expressions of that Saguna Ishvara or the Karana Brahma. So, Ashtakai Shadvihi, up to this we have seen. Now, the 3 things are to be studied. Vishwarupa Ekapasham, Trimarga Bhedam, Dvinimitta Eka Moham. These 3 are there. One of them we'll touch today. What is that is? Vishwarupa Ekapasham. Beautiful now. Vishwa means sarva. Rupa means forms. Eka one. Pasha is rope. It is a rope. Rope ties us down, doesn't give us freedom. That rope is one only. How many? Only one. But it is Vishwarupa. It takes million rupas. है एक ही बट अनेक रूप लेकर हमको बांधता रहता है वो बड़ा भयंकर चीज भगवान ने जगत में रखा. Only that one thing today we'll study. The other two will leave it for tomorrow. What is that? Vishwarupa Ekapasham. Bhagavan is explaining Bhashyakara. Swarga, Putra, Anna, Adi. Swarga, Putra, Anna, Adi. Vishaya, Bhedat. So many are the Vishayas. Each of them are different from the other. Like this, Adi means so many. Rupas it takes. That's why it's called Vishwarupam. Aneka रूप लेता है. So, Swargaputra Annadi Vishaya Bhedat Vishwarupam means Vishwarupaha means Nana Rupa. But Ekaha. And what is it, Kamakhyaha. Kamakhyaha, that which is named as Kamana, the desire. Pashaha Asya Iti is a rope of this Karana Brahma. Iti Vishwarupa Ekapasham. अनेक रूप धारण करने वाला एक ही रस्सी है जिसका नाम है काम ना. इट इज बोथ वेज. इफ यू टॉक फ्रॉम द ईश्वरा स्टैंड पॉइंट, ईश्वरा दैट वन रोप कामना बट विथ मिलियन फॉर्म्स ties each of the जीव एंड दैट्स हाउ ही प्लेस हिज प्ले. ईश्वर के दृष्टि से अब वो ईश्वरी जीव है ना. अब जीव के दृष्टि से देखो तो ईच ऑफ द जीव has one common disease only called desire, but it expresses as many ways. Disease is common or the rope is common, tied down by kamana only. But each one different. Like 3 examples are given here. One is the Swarga Kami. So he is busy in doing Yagna Agadi. Some is the Putra Kami. So he is with the Putra, Patni and all. Some is Anna Kami. So he is going on cooking, eating and all. तो कामी कॉमन है बट किसका कामना है. ईच वन इज डिफरेंट अगेन. इज इंफॉर्मेशन, इज नॉलेज, इज कन्विक्शन, इज वासनास, द थिंग्स अराउंड हिम, द पीपल हु टेम्प्ट हिम. ये सब कारण होते हैं किसको कौन सा डिजायर होता है. But desire is the one single tying down rope. Vishwarupa Ekapasha. Okay, Vishwarupa Ekapasham, Sargaputradi, Annadi, Sargaputra Annadi, Vishaya Vedat, Vishwarupam, Vishwarupaha, Nanarupaha, Ekaha, Kamakyaha, Pashaha Asya iti, Vishwarupa Ekapasham. So every one of these are accusative cases. So Ekanemim, Karana, Paramatmanam, Te Dushtavantaha. अपश्यन ते अपश्यन एक नेमी अपश्यन एक नेमी वाले कारण ब्रह्म को उन्होंने देखा त्रिवृतम अपश्यन षोडशांतम अपश्यन शतार्ध अरम अपश्यन विंशति प्रत्यराभिः अपश्यन देन अष्टकै षड्भिः him they have seen. The latest one is Vishwarupa Ekapasham Karana Brahma they have seen. That is how we have to add. जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, उस बंदे को देखा, मोटे को देखा, हाँ, कद में कम था उसको देखा, गोरे में है उसको देखा, सफेद कपड़े में था उसको देखा, देखा तो उसी को, बट हिज गुणास आर एक्सप्लेन, है ना. सो आई हैव सीन ए ट्रेन, आई हैव सीन ट्रेन, है ना, 2 engine ट्रेन, सो एडिशन, accusative case, but 2 engine train, 22 coaches train, है ना, so 2 first AC, 3 second AC, 3 or 4 for third AC, remaining sleeper and general. I have seen all its Vishesha. So Ishvara is seen, Karana Brahma, Ekanemi Ishvara, Trivruta Ishvara, Shodashadam Ishvara, Shodashantam, Shatardharam, Vimshati Pratyaravi, Ashtakai Shadvihi Yuktam. Then Vishwarupa Ekapasham, Ishwaram Karana Brahmanam, they have seen. We also have to see him. So here क्या हो रहा है? As I said, Paramatma and his Shakti directly can't be seen. In this expression of these, we infer their presence. Shakti becomes one with us, and Paramatma, we become one with him, realizing our oneness with him as an experience. Again, you can't bring it out and show it to others. You have to guide him this way vocally. That fellow also will have to realize like that. This is how, in the Guru Shishya Parampara, that's how it is taught and got. So Vishwarupa Ekapasham Kamakhya Pashaha Asya iti Vishwarupa Ekapasham. You know, one thing, each of these are so beautiful, no? अगर हमको कन्विक्शन आ गया हमारे समझदारी में कि it is one thing called as kamana which is tying down me to be a jiva with upadi to the world. If I am freed from this thing, then I will be one with myself. And that kamana is Vishwarupa, Sarvarupa. Every rupa it goes on taking. ये बात अगर समझ में आ गया, and then the next is therefore I have to rise above the desire, all desires. Then what are the desires generally I have, deeply I have? Let me get out of them through प्रतिपक्ष भावना, दोष दृष्टि, मुमुक्षा, जिज्ञासा, इन सब एरोस को यूज करके वो रस्सी को काटना चाहिए. You know, after at least 3, 4, 5 years, we have to reach to this stage. I have no desire of the world. Only one desire I have, that is the Atman, and that's also not desire because I'm already there. But I have to realize it. I have to sit for my meditation and do it. That's it. No desire I have the world, only one Paramatma. परमात्मा का डिजायर भी नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज ऑलरेडी मी. सिर्फ अनात्मा का ही कामना हो सकता है. आत्मा का कामना मतलब आई एम ऑलरेडी दैट बट जस्ट हैव टू reject the anatma and realize that I'm busy in that. But I am giving you this, I am giving you that. You keep it, I don't want. जय नचिकेत. नचिकेत is inspiration for us. ये स्थिति हमें आना चाहिए. No, nothing, that's it. Whatever for vyavahara or sharira nirvana, ठीक है. अब देखो this banda is so free ना, you never trouble anyone because you want nothing. Remember in life, little bit we want anything in the world. We trouble the vastus, we trouble the other jivas, we trouble ourselves, we trouble Paramatma. वस्तुस मीन्स प्रकृति, प्रकृति को भी, दूसरे जीवों को भी, अपने आप को भी, भगवान को, चारों को हम दुखी करते हैं विथ इवन ए लिटिल ऑफ कामना. दैट इज वाई तीन मिलकर अपने ऊपर अटैक करते हैं, देवरो वी बिकम दुखी. विश्वरूप एक पाशम, दैट्स इट्स कॉल्ड एज शत्रु, है ना. कामना इज द शत्रु. शातनाथ शत्रु, सताता है, वो सबको सताता है. And that realization that I can be without desire and must be without desire, wonderful it is. I can be is important. If I can be, then I must be will come, then I will be. सुबह उठे, रूटीन कर रहे हैं, उपासना में, नथिंग, देयर इज नो संकल्प इन द माइंड कमिंग फॉर एनी भोगा, फॉर द शरीर, फॉर द इंद्रियास, फॉर मन, फॉर बुद्धि, फॉर अहंकार. कोई भोग का आसक्ति नहीं है. So he is doing his dharma, he is doing any seva, he is doing his upasana, he is doing his shastra adhyanam, he is in the atma chintanam, as we saw in the introduction today. There are all no kamana there. Life is beautifully going on. Like in Nidra, no kamana, no kamya karma, but in our own selves we are, there is ananda. But it is ignorance, it can't stay long. It is a jadatmaka sukha in Nidra. Example के लिए वो बताते. So त्रिमार्ग भेदम द्विनिमित्तैकम मोहम, these are also, थोड़ा 5-10 मिनट हमें समझना है, कल हम पढ़ेंगे उसको. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. थैंक यू.